Hi everybody, this is Chess from Retro Nirvana Gaming. Today we are doing an unboxing of the Retroid Pocket 5. This is highly anticipated for me. I just upgraded from the 4 Pro, which I only got maybe 5-6 months ago. This thing came out and I am super excited to play it. From what I've heard, it plays almost everything. And so I'm super excited. Let's take a look right now. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel and you want to see more of our videos. Alright, here we go. Okay, so I actually bought this off eBay. It did come with the screen protector, so I have that right here. As you can see, it is still factory sealed, so no one has actually played this beforehand. So we're going to open it up right now and take a look. Alright, here we go. Okay, so we're going to pop it open like this. It's a very elegant looking box. We have the top here that protects the joysticks, and the console's right here. Okay, take it right out of the sleeve here, and let's take a look. Okay, so it looks like a gigantic PS Vita. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Gonna have to apply the screen protector in just a sec. Back looks like this. Retroid Pocket 5. Yeah, nice. Okay, so I'm gonna charge it and then we will do a review and we'll take a look at everything about it. Okay guys, it's the next morning. I have been playing this Retroid Pocket a lot last night after charging it. I was very happy with the fact that this Retroid Pocket 5 came charged. So I turned it on and within minutes I was like installing games and emulators on it. It was 88% charged when I got it, so that's amazing. So I was able to, there was an update that it was trying to do, but I actually got out of it because it was taking forever, even after setting up the Wi-Fi on this. But I was able to download a few games straight from using Wi-Fi on there. The Wi-Fi is very fast on this. I gotta say, I'm super impressed with this console, this handheld. It is, I bought this so that I could use it with some of the secret emulators. I'm not going to say which emulator it is, but it plays those games phenomenally. So that those are more modern games that came out, you know, in the last 7 years, 8 years, and this thing plays phenomenal with those emulators. I'm not going to mention it because I don't want to get into trouble, even though I do own those games. It plays Secret Console very, very well. I am very impressed by the OLED on this as well. It's super sharp. And I was having trouble kind of looking at the text on the Retroid Pocket 4 Pro. Everything seemed a little crunched. That screen is a little small. This is like a 5.5 inch OLED, so everything is super clear on here. As you can see, you can read everything very, very nicely. So let's just go over some of the emulators and some of my impressions. Overall, I haven't gotten everything set up. I did transfer my memory card from the other one, the Retroid Pocket 4 Pro, to this one, and it was actually very seamless. So all I had to do was turn both consoles off, eject the SD card out of the 4 Pro, put it in the 5, turn the 5 back on, and boom. Just kind of go back into each emulator and find the folder as to where those ROMs were, and boom, big collection of games right away. Some stuff, I'm very happy to see that there's a lot of stuff that works on this that did not work on the other, so I feel like it's worth the upgrade. If you're at all wondering whether this is worth it, if you already have a Retroid Pocket 4, 4 Pro, or a 3, it absolutely is. It has some really cool options, such as the light up joysticks. I think that is really cool, very awesome. It's something that is nice to have, but it's not something that you need to have, so you can easily just turn that off in the settings just like that, and it works really, really well. There is a Retroid launcher, which I think they are updating to a newer version of the Retroid launcher. I think the Retroid launcher is fine. I like to use just the regular setup here so I can control all the icons and get to whatever I want. What will I be using this for? Mostly for emulation of higher end consoles, GameCube, PS2, I want to say a little bit of Wii U, and Secret Console as well. It does play the Vita very, very well as well. I'm still setting it up on this, but I know that it played pretty well on the 4 Pro, so it will definitely play very well on the 5, I'm sure. So still trying to set that one up. So I gotta say, the controls on this are great. Having these Hall effect sticks is a game changer. I mean, we had them before on the 4 Pro. These ones are great as well. I know a lot of people complaining about the joystick placement being too low. I don't seem to notice it, and I can play pretty much everything very easily without any issues. I do notice one thing though, that the start button up here is a little bit too high up. So when you have your thumb on you have your right thumb on here, it actually takes a little while to get there. So the travel distance is a little bit long on that. And that start button is a little small for my taste. So there's a couple little things, but otherwise it is a brilliant console. I highly recommend you guys pick this up. I got mine through eBay because I wanted the fastest shipping. I actually bought it from somebody from Jersey, and they shipped it right away. I got it within 4 days. 4 or 5 days. That's amazing, because if you order this from Retroid, it will take a lot longer because it's shipping straight from China. And so do I recommend that? If you want the lowest price, yes. I used gift cards, eBay gift cards to get this, so I only ended up paying like $100 out of my own pocket, and the rest was covered by the gift cards. So this thing plays N64 very, very well. Yeah, so it was already playing really well on the 4 Pro, so it's seamless. Games like Wave Race play phenomenally. Almost everything on the N64 will play phenomenally on here. PS1 plays really well. PS2 I'm actually setting up as we speak, because I still need to get the BIOS loaded. So there is a little bit of know-how with this kind of stuff. If you're not really familiar with a lot of the setup of emulators and ROMs, don't be afraid to jump in and ask the community, hey, how do I set up this emulator? Do not ask them to provide you with ROM sites, though, because they will say, nope, that's not something we can do. For legal reasons, we can't do that. And so, obviously, I don't condone piracy. And so, you got to do whatever you got to do if you need to find those files. I'm not condoning. I'm not saying, yes, go ahead and do that. I own, as you can see, a lot of my games. And so, yeah. But yeah, this thing will play up to, it also has the CMU emulator on there, so I got to start loading that up. So overall, it's a phenomenal console. It's a big upgrade from the 4 Pro, just in what it's able to play. There's so many consoles. I mean, you can use RetroArch to play like 26, 27 different consoles. You have Game Boy Advance, you have 3DS, Secret Console, you have PSP, Vita, PS1, PS2. I heard there's a PS3 emulator. I haven't tried it yet, so I want to try that as well. So I gotta say, it's phenomenal. I think the form factor is really great. It feels like a bigger PS Vita, just because the way it's configured and the OLED and everything like that. So in the hands, it feels a lot like a Vita. It's not super light. It does feel like it has good build quality. All the buttons feel good. I would say the R2 triggers feel a little sometimes wonky in terms of like the you just hope they're built strong, because I know there was issues with the 4 Pro. I do love the joysticks. All the other buttons, face buttons and everything, feel really, really good. The USB-C actually works fine with the one I used for the 4 Pro. So you can continue to use that with the 5, so don't worry about that. SD card slot is right on the bottom here. On the back, you have kind of a fanning area right there. Top here we have a power button and the volume toggles. And so, yeah, I highly recommend this console. I think it is now the standard for people who want to emulate retro games all the way up to like Vita, PS2, GameCube, all that. And some starting to get into a little of modern gaming at this point. Have I used any of the, there is PlayStation streaming as well. I tried it on the 4 Pro. It was not good. I will try it on this and let you guys know what I think about it. Overall, I think this is a fantastic console for the money. I'd say like, so for $220, so this generally retails for $220 on Retroid. You get a lot of bang for your buck because this thing I think has 8 gigs of RAM. It's very powerful, and it can throw for what you're paying for $220. This is the best value. I mean, there is not anything else that's at this price point that is as powerful as a Retroid Pocket 5 at this point. You can go to the Odin 2, but then now you're in the 400, 450 range. And then you're starting to get into like handheld PCs. So for an Android-based handheld, this thing is amazing. It's so fantastic. I was a little hesitant to get the black one because I really wanted the GameCube one, but I'm not disappointed with this one. I think it's fantastic. I really do love it. Have you guys upgraded to the RP5? Let me know in the comments, or maybe you're going to in the future and you're looking at this video and trying to get inspiration. I highly recommend you get this. If you're on the fence, I say pull the trigger, get it, and you will not be disappointed. It is now my favorite handheld of all time because I can play pretty much everything on it. I did put in a 500 gig memory card, and it comes with a onboard of 256. And so there's a lot of great games on here. Keep me busy for weeks, months, years at this point, and very happy with the performance. It's phenomenal. So yeah, let me know in the comments, what do you think of the Retroid Pocket 5? Will you be getting one, or will you wait a little while for it to drop in price and see if something else comes out this year, like the Switch 2? Yeah, so leave a comment down below. And as always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. You'll see more of our videos, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.